Hey, welcome back everybody. I'm Dave Guerra. It's time for the Weekly Leader. You know the premise, 2 stories and 1 leadership issue. Today, 1 story, 1 leadership issue. And today's story, well, let's dive right in. Alrighty, so last week I mentioned about the situation on the USS George Washington. This week, again, military, U.S. Army, Texas National Guard soldier, specialist, Bishop E. Evans, gentleman, soldier, walked his talk, and in the situation of walk the talk, here's what happened. He was down as part of down on the border, Rio Grande River, Texas, as part of the Operation Lone Star, and out there protecting the border, helping to secure the border, help to provide additional boots on the ground, not necessarily in a law enforcement situation, but being present to help out in the other issues that are involved in that whole process. Now, whatever your political view is on it, I really don't care. That's not what I'm talking about. What I am talking about today is Specialist Bishop E. Evans. He jumped into the river because people were struggling. They were drowning, or they appeared to be drowning. They appeared to be struggling to get across the river, and instead of, he jumped in. He jumped into the river. His skills, his training, it all kicked in, and he did what he had to do. Sadly, he paid the ultimate price. He drowned. He did manage to help the 2 individuals he was helping across. What they were doing is moot. Okay, whatever the situation is, or whatever you've been told the situation is or was, is moot. What is the issue here at hand is that somebody was not afraid to walk their talk. Somebody was not afraid to step up and step in when they needed to step up and step in. How many leaders can do that? How many leaders can say that? Now, of course, I've said it before. Not every situation is a do or die situation. There's not always, in the workplace, there's not always a situation where people could get hurt. But then again, there are situations where people do get hurt because they do get hurt. Maimed, injured, or even worse, pay the ultimate price. But how many leaders are willing to kick in and just at a moment's notice just dive in? Dive in to help another human being, whatever the situation may be. And what I'm getting at here is that don't be afraid to walk your talk. You talk your talk, you walk your walk, but they both have to gel. They both have to mean something, in the sense that you're putting your money where your mouth is. You're putting your words into action. You are walking your talk. Failing to do that, seriously, you're going to come across those situations very rarely in life, but when you do come across them, how will you respond? How will you respond? And right now, you ask yourself that question. I'm telling you right now, the answer doesn't matter what your answer is, because it's not actually happening to you. You are not in that situation. But when that moment comes, yeah, we'd like to think we do the right thing, but there are just far too many individuals that'll talk that talk, but turn tail and run the other way when it's time to walk that talk. And folks, leaders, those are the kind of individuals that people gravitate to. Those are the people that they will remember and want to be close to and remember. It's the ones that actually step up when it's time to step up. It's the ones that step in when it's time to step in. So don't be afraid to step up, stand out, step in, do what you have to do when the time comes to do with what you have to do. Otherwise, why even bother? You're going to be called on to do different things, but as a leader, you have to be afraid not to. You have to be afraid. Not be afraid to do them. There you go. Don't be afraid to do them. Sometimes it's going to take a lot of courage, a lot of personal courage. But if it's in you, you'll do it. You'll do the right thing. If it's not in you, then you'll know. And then maybe, leadership is not for you. You might just be a good manager, but leader, maybe it's not for you. And it's okay. It's okay. It really is. All right, now in our next segment, I want to talk about professionalism. Professionalism. And again, professionalism is exhibiting the qualities, abilities, and executing the actions of a professional. It's what you do. You become a professional at what you do. You've studied. You learned the hard skills. You have the soft skills in hand, and now you exhibit that professionalism. That you roll your shoulders back. You're standing tall. You are the professional. People come to you. People see you as the professional, and that's a good thing because you've achieved that in your life. But sadly, there are far too many individuals that believe that professionalism is a 9 to 5. Yep, you can only be a professional at 9 to 5. After that, no. No, see, that's where things go wrong. That's where leaders are born. That's where leaders are made, is when their 9 to 5 is, no, 9 to 9 every day, 24 hours a day, right? 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. the next day, every day, 24/7, 365 professionalism. They exude that professionalism. They share that. They push it out. They lead by example. Those are the leaders that people gravitate to. Those are the ones that the moment that something flares up, something happens, and it's time to put their money where their mouth is or walk that talk, they are not afraid to jump in, dive right in, do what they need to do what they have to do what they feel they must do. Because that level of professionalism is in them all the time. It's not on the clock, it's all the time. So again, leaders, current and future leaders, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled when you're hearing other individuals say, oh, well, it's just a 9 to 5 thing, be professional, and then after hours, it's on you. Yeah, no, your after hours time is definitely your time, but even then you're still representing yourself first and foremost. You want to be seen as a leader, you have to be a leader all the time. Yeah, so don't forget that. Don't forget, it'll be easy, and it'll be easy to forget it. You're young, you're still new, you're up and coming, and it's like, oh, well, I can be this, I can do that, and on the weekends, again, that's fine, but you'll learn over time that it's not always just like that. It's not just 9 to 5 and then everything else is on you. No, it's going to turn out to be everything all the time. Doesn't matter what day, what night it is, what time of day, what time of night it is. It doesn't matter. It's always being professional and always appearing professional and projecting a professional image and stepping in and standing out and being who you say you are all the time. All right, everybody, I thank you for watching. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to follow me here on my social media content up here. So don't forget to do that. Thank you for watching. Leave your comments down below and come back next week. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe, like, drop me an email, visit me on Twitter. Again, all of that social media stuff. And again, we'll see you next week. Until then, I'm Dave Guerra. This has been The Weekly Leader. Until next time, take care.